Retired Marine Gen. John Kelly's move from Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security to White House Chief of Staff leaves big shoes for the White House to fill. At DHS, Kelly emerged as a key force in the administration, taking the lead on some of President Trump's more controversial policies, including his executive orders suspending the admission of refugees into the U.S. and placing a moratorium on visitors from multiple Muslim-majority countries. "He has been a true star of my administration," Trump tweeted on Friday as he announced the personnel change. With Kelly being sworn in as White House Chief of Staff Monday morning, the Department of Homeland Security needs a new star. Here's a look at who President Trump might tap for the post. Chris Kobach as Kansas Secretary of State. Chris Kobach serves as the vice chair of Trump's task force investigating alleged voter fraud in the country. Kobach, who is vying to be the next governor in Kansas, reportedly turned down previous offers of employment in the Trump administration in order to stay in Kansas. One of those positions was with DHS, according to the Kansas City Star. Kelly bringing DHS deputy to White House in November. Kobach, 51, met with Trump and was infamously photographed holding a strategic plan for DHS for the next year. The visible portion of the plan included reducing the number of Syrian refugees admitted into the U.S. to zero and calling for extreme vetting questions for high-risk aliens, the Topeka Capital-Journal reported. Seth Stoddard, a former DHS official, told Politico that Kobach would be a radioactive pick for the position. "It would be one hell of a confirmation hearing," Stoddard said. "I just can't imagine that happening." Michael McCaul is the chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee. Rep. Michael McCaul, R. Texas, is a top contender to take over for Kelly, according to Politico. Before Trump tapped Kelly to lead DHS, McCaul, 55, advocated for the job himself. Then, the possibility of McCaul heading up DHS angered border hawks who thought the congressman was too weak on border security and would be too pro-amnesty for those who are in the country illegally. Incoming Homeland Security Secretary has served 3 presidents. McCaul praised Trump's foreign policy decisions as strong and decisive in an editorial for Fox News last week. "I may not agree with President Trump on each and every issue, but his administration has clearly demonstrated that the world can be a much more peaceful and prosperous place when America leads from the front," McCaul said. Thomas Homan has been the acting director of the Immigration and Customs Enforcement since January 2017. He is a former New York police officer, Border Patrol agent, supervisory special agent and deputy assistant director for investigations at ICE, according to his ICE biography. Inside Kelly's short, accomplished record as DHS Secretary, Homan traveled with Trump to Long Island last week when the president gave a speech vowing a stronger crackdown on MS-13, the violent Central American gang plaguing certain areas of the country, including Long Island. Jeff Sessions. Trump has called his Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, beleaguered and has publicly criticized the former Alabama senator for recusing himself from the investigation into potential Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. But amid the fighting, Sessions could move to DHS, where he would still be able to tackle illegal immigration. Dana Perino, the former White House press secretary for George W. Bush, argued that a move could ease tensions between Trump and conservatives, who would be angry if Sessions was fired. Homeland Security concerned about commercial drones being used for nefarious purposes. Conservatives that came to Jeff Sessions' defense this week all said, but he's doing the best on the issue we care about most, and that is immigration. Well, where can Jeff Sessions do even more on immigration as the Secretary of Homeland Security, she said Friday on Fox News The 5. But not everyone seems thrilled with the idea. Sen. Lindsey Graham, RSC, tweeted on Saturday that DHS Secretary Jeff Sessions doesn't sound right, doesn't feel right.